Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you and I'm so glad you clicked on. Today we are starting the reading vlog for the week. I actually literally just ended my last reading vlog, so if you saw that, I look exactly the same. And now it is 7 o'clock and I am ready to chill and relax for the night and open up my book. So let's first talk about the books that I'm currently reading. If you watched my last reading vlog, then you would know. I am reading two books currently. I'm reading Family by Lori Frankel. I just started this today on audio because this is actually on my May TBR, but it is my cousin book club pick for April and May, and I did not read it in April. Well, technically I am reading it in April, but I decided to give it a start because it became available on Libby for the audio, and I really wanted to listen to this on audio because I think it's a contemporary fiction. It's following India. I'm literally only 23% into this book, but it follows India. It's kind of a back and forth timeline. It is a like Hollywood kind of like actress, public eye type of family, and there's what I've gathered from where I'm at is the female main character, India, got pregnant as a teenager and ended up giving her baby up for adoption to continue living her life, like going to school for acting and then coming into stardom. It follows that timeline as of right now where I'm at. I don't know obviously too much. I've gotten to a pretty good point in this, so I'm definitely excited to keep continuing reading it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I am, but then again, I am only 23%, so I don't want to say anything too much about it, because I don't know much, but as I start filming this, it is April 27th. I'm really excited to get this done. I'm very interested to see what all my cousins are going to think of it. I'm very interested in it. It is 380 pages. The next book that I am reading is Funny Story by Emily Henry. This was released last week or a couple days ago, 4 days ago I think, and I got my hands on it on Friday and I brought it to the beach and I did not read like any of it. I read like 2 chapters. I am on page 31, chapter 4 now, and I'm definitely continuing this read tonight. I am already loving it. I'm already underlining and highlighting different things in this book, so I'm super excited to keep reading it. This is an anticipated 5-star read for me. I did have quite a few 5 stars in April, which was amazing. I don't have anything else on my radar that I like really want to get to right now, so we're just gonna stick to reading these 2 books and then potentially moving on to something else afterwards, but I don't want to talk about that too much because I don't really know what I'm going to be in the mood for after these 2 books, but just know I'm having a great time. I am going to sit here and read Funny Story, I think, while I listen to Taylor Swift's new album. You guys, I have not stopped listening to it. When it first came out, I was like, I don't really know if I like it, but like the more I listen to it, I'm so obsessed with this album. Everybody leave your favorite song from the Tortured Poets department down below. I'm gonna sit here, probably get myself a seltzer water and absolutely chill and read for the foreseeable future. I do need to make dinner. I just like don't know what I want. So I'll also be updating my thoughts and feelings of this book. So if you haven't read it yet, feel free to like skip over the funny story parts. I know I've been watching videos and whenever Funny Story pops up, I've been skipping it. I didn't even talk about what it's about because I did not read the synopsis. I've purposefully not read the synopsis and I have not read any reviews or anything about this. I've literally skipped everything because I want to go into it completely blind. I don't want to potentially spoil anything, even though it's a romance and I obviously know what's going to happen. I just want to fully go into it without any preconceived notions and have my full only opinion. I am going to say what I've read so far, because I do believe that what I've read is in the synopsis. Basically, this book is following Miles and Daphne. So both of their significant others end up leaving each other to get married. If that's making any sense. It's kind of hard to explain without like reading the full, because the synopsis does say it. It was just a crazy start, like for your significant other to leave you for it was just, it's kind of difficult to explain for me. I don't know why it's so hard for me, but I'm really excited to get further into this and learn more about it. I'm already really liking the female main character, Daphne. I am enjoying her character. Like, she's a children's librarian, which I'm finding super fun to read about. And then Miles, I just found out, is he works at a winery. I had no idea, but I love wine, so I'm really liking Miles' characters too. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. I am really excited to keep reading it, so I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna read this book. So yeah, those are my reading updates. I did also place a Bath & Body Works order, and I wanted to show you guys what I got because I needed some new hand soap because we only had autumn hand soaps left, and something about autumn doesn't go with spring and summer, obviously. So I needed to get some soaps, and they were on sale at Bath & Body Works. So I picked up 5 cents, and like, tell me this doesn't scream spring and summer. Like, these colors give summer and spring. So first I got strawberry pound cake, which I think is the one that I'm gonna put in our bathroom. And then I got fresh rainfall and linen. I got white tea and sage, which is the one that I actually already have in the kitchen, but I wanted a refill of this because I love this scent. I think it's so nice. And then I've got iced lemon pound cake and pineapple prosecco. I love the prosecco scents in soaps. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy it. So those are all the soaps that I got. And now I'm officially gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get to reading. So I will update you guys shortly. Hello friends, a little bit of an update. I haven't been reading this whole time. I was definitely scrolling through my phone, but we don't need to talk about that. I am still reading Funny Story. I'm on page 50 now, so literally like 20 pages farther. It's been an hour since I talked to you guys. I need to put my phone in the other room. But this book is so funny. Like, I'm genuinely giggling and I'm loving the banter, and I love Miles and the way that he talks and like carries himself as a person. So I'm really enjoying that aspect, and Daphne's really funny, and I'm just really enjoying the story. So I'm gonna keep reading. Andrew's gonna be home pretty soon here. I don't know when, but he is bringing me home dinner because I forgot to make myself food. So I'm gonna keep reading this. I'm having a great time. I'm hoping to get to page 100 tonight. Hello friends, a little bit of a late update. I didn't film at all yesterday. I didn't read very much either, but I have been making progress on Funny Story and Family. I'll talk about them shortly, but right now I'm making a coffee and we're heading to my parents tonight for dinner at their house. So I'm not going to be doing too much filming tonight, but I will update you guys on both of my reads and how far I've gotten into them. Tomorrow is Tuesday and I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be able to film a little bit more tomorrow. But yeah, I've got a lot on my agenda this week, so we are going to keep rolling with it. I've got a lot going on tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So hopefully I'll get some reading in, but let's go ahead, drink some of my coffee, and we will chit chat about both of the books that I have made some progress in and another book that I did continue reading last night. All right, friends, I just made my coffee and we're about to head out here after I finish my coffee. But let's talk about the books that I've been reading. So Funny Story by Emily Henry. I am officially on page 108 and I am loving this book. I am reading it a little bit slower than I thought I would just because I've been busy, but also I don't want to rush this book because I love Emily Henry and her writing is it's so funny but also like relatable, and it's just great. So I'm having a really good time with this. I'm only 109 pages in, so I don't have too much to say about it just yet, but just know that I'm loving it and I am literally giggling. It's so funny. I love Miles and I love Daphne and I love their dynamic. it's super fun reading about them. And then I am also reading Family on audio. Let's see how far I am into this. I am 48% done with it, so I'm making quite a bit of progress in this. It's been such a fun story to follow. It's nothing like groundbreaking. I'm not like obsessed with it, but it's definitely entertaining and definitely is something that I like to pick up. So I'm having a good time with it. I just found out something. I'm not gonna say what it was because I don't think it's in the synopsis. And then last night I did continue reading A Curse So Dark and Lonely on my Kindle because I did get a new Kindle setup, which I'll have to show you. I kept reading this because I kind of wanted a little fantasy, and I also wanted to read on my Kindle because the new setup, obviously. Yeah, I'm on chapter 7, page 47. So this is a very interesting story. I honestly don't really know what it's about. It's kind of giving Beauty and the Beast right now, but I didn't read the synopsis on the back, so I'll definitely let you guys know more about it once I find out more about it. But I'm having fun with this. I'm going to continue reading it throughout the week. And yeah, those are all of the reading updates that I have. I had my friend Chloe come over last night, so I didn't film anything, and I worked yesterday, so I didn't film anything. I don't know how much reading I'll be able to do because it is finals week, unfortunately, so we'll see how much progress I make in these books. But I'm gonna go ahead, get ready to go to my parents' house, finish my coffee. Hello friends, I'm home. It is 9:30, so I'm about to lay in bed, but I wanted to give you all a little bit of a haul. I think I've shown this before, I have an Illumicrate subscription, so they actually sent this one super early. I feel like it is April 29th. I wasn't supposed to get this book until the 6th of May, so I was very excited to see that it had arrived at my parents' house. But I wanted to show you guys, this is the book that was in my Illumicrate subscription. It is To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods. I'm so excited to get into this. I know absolutely nothing about it, but this cover itself is so beautiful and gorgeous, and the top sprayed and the bottom is sprayed, literally so stunning. But the actual book itself, like without the dust cover, the dust jacket, sorry, it is so stunning. It has like this beautiful like hardcover in the spine. It's gorgeous, and then it has these sprayed edges. Not sprayed edges. I literally don't. It's 9:30. My brain is out right now, but these end pages are beautiful, as well as this one. I don't know anything about this story, so let's read. So I'm not going to be able to explain this book to you guys because I don't fully understand, but what I am seeing from the synopsis is that this is a fantasy romance, a romantasy based in Rome. And I think that that sounds super interesting, and I'm really excited to get into this. I am really intrigued by this to see how it is, but I also said this about Fathom Folk, which was the March book for Illumicrate, so I'm interested to see all of these books. I definitely want to get to reading them pretty soon. That is going to be all for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. See you guys soon! Hello everybody, good morning. It's the next day. Andrew and I just went on a walk, and I actually just finished filming my April wrap-up video, which I'm going to try and edit and upload today for tomorrow. But I am about to get ready to go to my sister's house. We're hanging out today. We're gonna go on a bit of a walk, whatnot. So I've got to gather my belongings for that. I do have a bit of schoolwork I need to get done today as well, which is super unfortunate, but something that definitely needs to happen. Yeah, I don't have too much to update you guys on right now. I didn't read anything at all last night. I literally went to bed. I was so tired. And I think Andrew and I are gonna have a little night to ourselves. He has a haircut tonight, but we'll definitely do something together. So maybe it's reading, or hopefully it's reading actually. Maybe we'll just have a little bit of a reading night, but I'm gonna pack up all of my things and get ready to leave here shortly. It is 9:25 right now, so I'll probably get there around like 10-ish. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hello everybody, I'm home. I actually didn't end up filming as much as I thought I was gonna film today, but I wanted to give a little bit of an update. I'm in my robe, super comfy. I am on my couch watching some YouTube and catching up. I ended up spending pretty much the whole entire day with my sister and my niece. So we were hanging out, we went on a 4-mile walk and we went to a little coffee shop. So that was really nice, but I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'll probably read some of A Curse So Dark and Lonely tonight on my Kindle, just because I think that's the vibe that I'm going for right now. I do want to read funny story, but like I really don't want to hold up a hardback book. Hello friends, I just got home from work. I'm making a cup of coffee because I have my friends coming over later tonight. We're doing a little pajama wine night we're baking some cookies. So I need a little bit of a midday pick-me-up. It is, I think about like 4:30 right now. I'm making some pickle dip for a little snack tonight and I'm very excited about it. We're just gonna go ahead and make coffee. I do have some book updates for you we will talk about as soon as I'll actually talk to you while I make my pickle dip. So let me just set you all up. My friends are coming over tonight, so I am making a pickle dip. You can't see it, but I have ingredients all in front of me. So I'm gonna be cutting up and doing some stuff while I chit chat with you guys about funny story and family because I've been reading both. I do feel like there was something I wanted to say, but I forgot. So anywho, I am on page 150 of Funny Story and I'm absolutely loving it. It has been such a fun time reading. I am reading it a bit slower, but that's because I literally don't want it to end. If you remember, it took me 2 months to finish Into the Dark because I didn't want it to end. That means it's a really good book. I'm not gonna take 2 months to read Funny Story. I am gonna finish it this week at some point. Do I know when? No. Miles, his character, love him. And I've also been really loving Daphne's character. So it follows Daphne and Miles and their significant others basically left them for each other, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. Daphne is a children's librarian, so it's been really fun seeing her like work, which is so interesting, but I've been loving getting that aspect. I've also been really loving how Miles, he's a very what's it called, people person, which I'm loving. Like, people just love him and thank you so much. Let me just pop it right there. And people like really enjoy his presence and he's just really kind. You're just a good person. Like, he's a person that everybody wants to be friends with, which I am loving, because Daphne is more like antisocial, not a lot of people want to, like, you know, she doesn't put herself out there very often, but it's been really fun seeing both of their characters mesh, because they're both really sarcastic and also really funny. So I've gotten to the point where obviously they're sparking up some feelings for each other. They're also roommates right now, so forced proximity, loving that aspect. As for family, I'm also really enjoying that. I can't say too much without like probably giving spoilers, but it's definitely literary fiction if you're looking for something like that, something that's super entertaining, has lots of, not drama, but lots going on, something that's very interesting and keeps your attention. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm hoping to finish it by Friday. I'm gonna eat my grilled cheese that Andrew made me and keep doing this because I also have to clean. So I'll update you guys once I'm done. All right, little update again on my phone. It's just a lot easier to hold this and whip it out. So we're updating on the phone, but my friends are about to get here. I do have my pajamas on, put on a sweater because I'm a little bit chilly, but candles have been lit. It smells really good in here. And made it a little bit of a cozier vibe, so that's what's happening right now. Mr. Wooster, super comfy, cozy, sleeping little boy. I cleaned the couch, I vacuumed, did all the good things. Kitchen's completely clean. So now I just wait, hang out, and I'm gonna go grab them soon. I'm so excited. I love having my friends over. I made some pickle dip, as I showed you guys before, but I just put it in this little tray thing. So easily accessible. I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna sit down, keep listening to Family. I've actually made quite a little dent, 60-ish% done with it now. We're making some progress in this book. I'm really hoping to finish it soon because my sister's gonna borrow it because she's obviously in the cousin book club. So I'm really enjoying this. I think there's so many different conversations in this that are very necessary to be had. So I'm really enjoying it actually, which I'm kind of surprised about. I didn't think I was gonna like it just because I'm not a big literary fiction, contemporary fiction kind of girly. I love my romance, I love my fantasy, but this one has some really good topics in it and I'm really enjoying it. So definitely recommend so far. I will let you all know other thoughts that I have on it the farther I get into, but it looks literally so nice outside right now. Let me show. Like, it's like the perfect summer vibe going on right now. But anyway, hopefully they get here soon so I don't eat all of this pickle dip. I'm literally obsessed with it. But it's so good. For what? I don't know. Hello everybody, it is the next day and I have just spent the morning. I did 2 final exams for some classes, I did a discussion post and some other assignments that I needed to get done. I woke up pretty early. I was gonna try and go to the beach with my friends this morning, but I have too much to do, so I did the responsible thing and stayed home. But I did get some things done that I needed to get done, and now I am journaling a little bit. I haven't updated my reading journal in quite some time, so that is what I was working on. I think I have the spreads that I want for May. I don't really love doing too much just because it does take a little bit for me to like even remember to do them. I always remember at the beginning of the month and then never pick it up throughout, so I'm trying some simpler spreads and just like kind of tracking what I'm reading in here. A little bit of an update. I've been listening to this on the audio while I'm doing my journal and I am now on page 263. So I still have like 40-ish% to go. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think it's like absolutely standing out to me, but it's entertaining. Like I'm having a good time when I'm reading it, but I don't think it's a book that I'm gonna think about very often. But we'll see. Maybe the ending will like bring it all together and maybe I'll really enjoy it. So anywho, I'm gonna keep reading. I will be back. Hello friends, bit of an update. I don't know actually when the last time I talked to you guys was, but Andrew and I went to Costco, we made lunch, and it is now 5:11 and I have finished Family, and I really enjoyed this. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it yet. I'm gonna sit on it for a little bit just because I don't know if it's gonna like I think it'll stick with me, but I don't know. I think I'm kind of leaning towards a 3.5 right now because it was really entertaining. It was a bit long. I feel like it was just kind of a long book for what it was, but I do like the topics that were talked about this. I like the importance of family. It was a fun, entertaining read. And now I am going to sit down and read a funny story for a little bit. We should have company coming over in like an hour or so. So I did just do a little bit of rearranging on my bookcase. I also made some bookmarks. I was listening to the audiobook of this, so I was able to do other things. All right, friends. Hopefully, I put away the book, whatever, right? Now, I'm making Andrew and I drinks. I saw this thing on Instagram Reels where you put like Sour Patches and like infuse them in vodka. And that's what I did. Okay. So we're gonna use the rest of this lemonade. This. La 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 la. Hopefully it's tasty. If it's not, light of me.
Wow, that looks fancy, baby.
Let's do a taste test. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get up.
Mm-hmm. That's good though. It tastes good. It has vodka in it, right? Mm-hmm. A lot.
2 shots each.
Mm-hmm. Might be easier to drink like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job, baby.
Big thumbs up. It's really tasty. Hello, friends. Phone is on the floor. Let's do a little chit chat. It is officially the next day. I didn't film anything last night, but it is 10:28. And I woke up at 7 and I took like an exam review and did a discussion post, blah, blah, blah. But now I am free to do whatever I want. I did get some bookish mail yesterday. If you all know, if you've watched my previous videos or my April wrap-up, you would know I read Powerless last month and I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. But she released a little novella, and for those of you that have read this and already know what the novella is, you know exactly what I'm going to talk about. Are you kidding me? But like, who signed off on this? Like, who in their right mind? I could definitely probably fly through this, which I think is what I'm going to do. I have to text my cousin because we were going to buddy read it, but since it's literally so small, I'm going to read this in one sitting. But yeah, I also put a pause on A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I think I talked about this yesterday, but I put a pause on it just because it's not available through my library anymore as of right now. So, and I wasn't like obsessed with how it started. It was a bit slow. I got to page like 70 and I still wasn't like kind of like really interested in what was happening, but I'm definitely going to pick this up again at another time. But this month I really, really, really want to prioritize reading my physical TBR and also my May TBR that Andrew chose for me. If you haven't watched that video, definitely go check it out. Andrew picked some fun reads for me and some intimidating ones. So one of the intimidating ones that I am just jumping the gun on is Never by Jessa Hastings. I am going to read this. I don't know if I'll read any more of it today, but this is my Kindle book, so I might pick it up a little bit later. Hello, friends. So I am about to start reading. Oops. I'm picking up Funny Story. I'm gonna sit here for the foreseeable future. I'm on page 150 again, and there are 86 pages. Hey friends! The air conditioning just kicked on, but a little bit of an update. I haven't been doing too much reading. I honestly was scrolling through my phone for a while, but I'm now on page 172 of Funny Story. I'm going to make a little bit of a bigger dent here in a second, but I did start The Last Word by Taylor Adams. I started it on audio because I just made myself a little snack. It seems like it's going to be a really fast-paced book, so I'm excited to get more into this. But anyways, I did just make a matcha, and I'm very excited. I haven't had a matcha since I moved into this apartment, and it's been almost 2 months. It's literally so good. I use the Emma Chamberlain blue matcha thing. I don't know really what it's called, but I'm gonna keep reading and I will be back with another update probably in an hour or so. Hello friends, a little change of scenery and quality. Filming on my phone because my camera battery is dead and I didn't know. So I have moved to my bedroom and I've been reading actually quite a lot of The Last Word. I think I'm gonna keep listening to it because I want to do some journaling. I just got some new supplies, but I also really wanted to binge read Powerful. My cousin is reading it right now. We're gonna buddy read it and it's so small, so I'm debating if I want to just pick this up right now, binge it for like 2.5 hours, and then read a bit of funny story. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this in this vlog. I don't really want to rush it. If I don't finish it in this vlog, I will have a review on my book account and I will also have it in my May wrap up. So if I don't finish it here, you will see my review and thoughts, and I will talk to you guys once I have a actual reading update and not just a talking update. Toodaloo! Hi friends, I'm parking myself on this couch to read Powerless. About to put an ambiance on the TV, set the cozy vibes. Andrew's making dinner. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna finish Powerful. I'm really liking it so far. I know I updated you guys on my phone. Sorry if the quality just keeps switching from phone to camera. It's just a lot easier to pick this up than set up the whole thing. So I'm gonna continue reading. I'm gonna put on some Taylor Swift, put on an ambiance, put on my fun light, and relax. Hi friends, it is, oh, I didn't pause my timer. It took me about 2 hours and 20 minutes to finish Powerful by Lauren Roberts, and it was so good for literally no reason. It made me cry at the end. If you've read this, please feel free to DM me on Instagram so we can talk about it. But oh my god, books don't often make me cry, and this one got me. It got me really good. The main characters were wonderful to read about, and even though I knew what was going to happen because of Powerless, it's still it was so good. I'm giving it a 4.75. I do wish that it was longer and we got a little bit more time with our characters and got to know them a little bit more, but other than that, this book was so good, and I would highly recommend picking up Powerless literally just to get to this, like just to read this, because it was so good. I'm gonna take a little breather and decompress from this. Hello friends, it has been a few days.
You're recording. That's why you shut the door?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyways, hello. It has been a couple of days and I did finish another book today, which I will talk about shortly here. But I wanted to close out this vlog with sharing my reads and what I rated them. And my plans for the upcoming week. I started to read Never, as you all saw in this vlog, I think, and I'm already not liking it. I'm literally 17 pages in and I don't like the vibes of it. So I feel as though that one is going to be the DNF of the month. Just not something that I think I'm going to enjoy, and I don't really want to waste my time on it. So I am going to do another reading vlog, of course, this next week. Hopefully I'll finish Funny Story in that. I have really been neglecting that book, I'm not gonna lie, but I have read 3 books this week. I started 2 of them this week and finished one that I already started. So let's talk about the first one that I read, Family Family by Lori Frankel. This was a fun read. I rated it a 3 stars. Honestly, it's a higher 3-star. I enjoyed my time reading this. I just think it was a bit long and there was a lot of like info dumping. I had a good time. It was an interesting concept. I definitely am going to look out for whatever this author comes out next with. I did like her writing style and the back and forth timeline. It was really fun to read. I read Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I don't know how much I updated you guys on this, but this book was so good for literally no reason. I was obsessed with the characters, obsessed with the story plot, and even though I knew what was going to happen, this is where the spoilers come in for this one. If you have not read Powerless and you have not read Powerful, big spoiler warning here. The main character, the female main character in this book dies at the end of Powerless. And this is her short story, which is why it's like a little novella. It's like 200 pages. And this is the story of where she was while Peyton was in the trials and doing all of that stuff. And this was just such a fun story to follow. It was a beautifully written story as well, and I really, really enjoyed both the female and male main character. They were so likable, and I was cheering for them the whole time. And then I got my heart broken at the end. Truly got my heart broken. But that was my fault for being hopeful. But also, I wasn't expecting her to have a novella or like a romance story, and this romance story, honestly, I enjoyed more than Kai and Peyton's in Powerless. Spoiler section over. I really, really enjoyed this book. I definitely recommend picking up Powerless literally just to get to this one because it was so good. I gave it a 4.75. The only reason it's not a 5 star is because I want it to be longer. I wanted to be with these characters for a longer period of time, and I wish I had more depth to them. Like, I wanted to know everything about them, and obviously this book didn't give me that because it is a shorter book, but I had a lot of fun. Give it a 4.75, and I bawled my eyes out at the end of it. So, and then today I actually finished The Last Word by Taylor Adams, which is a book that Andrew picked for my May TBR, so I'm glad to have this done. But I actually really enjoyed this. I did find it very, very, very predictable. I predicted the thing that was going to happen at the end of this literally like by like page 70. So nonetheless, I was still thoroughly entertained and I did want to keep reading. So I did enjoy this. I am glad that I gave Taylor Adams a second chance because I hated No Exit, and this one definitely was a step up for me at least. I did have fun with this. Very predictable. Still a good time though. Very interesting on audio too. The narration was done really, really well. But yeah, I think I'm going to settle with a 3 stars for this one. Just like a solid 3. Wasn't something that I think I'll remember very well, but I had a good time while I was listening to it, and I was always intrigued to pick it back up. So that is one thing about Taylor Adams. His books are very, very, very bingeable. But yeah, the writing has definitely improved in this one. It wasn't as out of pocket as No Exit, and not as many like weird vibes that are just like disgusting and uncomfortable kind of vibes. This one didn't have that nearly as bad as No Exit. So, and those are all of the books that I read this week. That's all I really needed to update you guys on. And I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm so excited to see you in the next one.